for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell.
Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson!
So here we go. It's game one of the regular season for both teams indoors. Each one wants to start their year on the right foot.
Yeah, both of these teams have been waiting all summer for this game. Tip off to a new season. I can't wait, Kevin.
So the New York starting five. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. And it's Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Watson, the pass to Jokic. Sinks the triple.
And he is brimming with confidence. Jokic just doesn't question his decision.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. If we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Show us it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team. Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Bridges kicks to Hart. And a miss there on the triple.
Yeah, but the defense was determined not to give him an inch of free space.
And here's Gordon from outside. Rebounded by Hart. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota. And Anunoby, here we go. Hart, no good.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
Murray finds Jokic. On the wing, Gordon. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You see, before you could give Aaron Gordon a cushion from deep. At this point, though, he has honed that part of his arsenal.
That one falls. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. Well, right away, Coach shared his thoughts on Jalen Brunson. He said, quote, he's going to get hot. That's just a fact. But the moment that happens, we hope to trap him, double him, and throw water on that fire. There you have it. Sounds like Coach is hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst when it comes to Brunson. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And Murray, here we go. Knicks with the rebound. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bridges kicks to Brunson. Screen by Hart. Brunson the pass to Hart. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Doris, you see the talent on this Knicks squad. But there's always been questions about the intangibles they possess.
What's fascinating, Kevin, is this team built slowly and methodically and with great patience. And then they took a couple of big swings. It doesn't result in a championship, and now you evaluate everything. Just excellent anticipation by Karl Anthony Towns. You've got to know where that ball is going to come off there.
And Jokic gets it to go.
You know, just one more example of his offensive arsenal. So tough to stop.
And stolen by Watson. Murray kicks to Jokic. Down low. And Jokic slams it in.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
So a moment now to see the story for OG Anunoby. Denver making a switch here. Valanciunas is checked in. 1:37 left to play in the first. From deep, Brunson. Rebounded by Valanciunas. The Nuggets leading by 3. Pass to Gordon. Gordon with a screen on Bridges. Back to Gordon. Now here's Valanciunas. Towns with the defensive effort.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing shots without making contact.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Towns, no luck. The Nuggets shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And Murray, here we go. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this is Murray at his best, probing inside and finding avenues to the basket using that athleticism.
Johnson outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Brunson. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, his struggles this quarter is not helping them right now. They may need to start going to somebody else on the offensive end.
And the basket by Gordon.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Nuggets on top. They lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Pass to Anunoby. From downtown, Jokic grabs the miss. The Nuggets leading by 10. Murray. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Overcoming the contact. Gotta hand it to Murray. He has excellent touch.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
Stolen by Anunoby. It's deflected and stolen by Murray. Jokic with it. He's picked up by Anunoby. Gordon against Towns. And it's Gordon missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Kevin. So are dynasties a thing of the past? Well, Commissioner Adam Silver said, I'm fine with dynasties and I'm fine with new teams emerging every year. What the fans want to see is great competition. As long as teams are emerging through great management, let the results happen however they play out. Back to you guys.
You just won a fair fight. Okay, thank you, Allie.
Capable of being a very potent scorer. Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Jones for 3. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 8 now on the night. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Zador's with his diverse offensive repertoire. Karl Anthony Towns is a matchup nightmare.
Absolutely, Kevin, and the reason being, he's right. He's one of the greatest shooting bigs in history, but the man is a great straight-line driver. Good luck checking him.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Watson's checked in. Bridges with it, now guarded by Murray. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between 3-pointers and 2-pointers tonight for Denver.
Hey, this is a high-powered offense today. Clicking on all cylinders, making things happen, and also good use of the 3-ball. Just enough to keep the defense off balance.
Sinks the 3-pointer. Towns has got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a feed to Towns. This guy ready to rise and fire on the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Jokic with it. He's got 15. And stolen by Hart. Bridges, no one around him. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And here's Jokic outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight. It's stolen by Watson. Fires from way outside. Out of bounds, New York takes possession.
Let's see some numbers here on Jamal Murray. Great showing for him last season.
And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And let's again give him credit for knocking down free throws at such a torrid pace. He was operating in a steady groove all last season.
Boy, the ability to stop on the dime and rise and fire Jalen Brunson, that is outstanding.
Wide open look here for Murray. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Murray's got 8 points.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
The problem is the defense has now allowed Karl Anthony Towns to establish the rhythm. Now you've got to double him or get it out of his hands because he's cooking right now. Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
And the dunk by Towns.
Boy, when these bigs like Karl Anthony Towns show off that power, you've got to love it.
Towns against Jokic. Lets it go with the 3. There's Jokic with range.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Bridges with the steal. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition. Boy, that's an example of a player taking what the defense gives you, just doesn't work out in his favor, right? He misses the shot.
And so it's Denver holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Well, I think for the Knicks, you can think you know your team, but you have no idea until the real game begins.
You don't have to. And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Knicks.
Well,
that'll do it for our show tonight.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
There's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
They've got Peyton Watson. Murray out there with Christian Brown. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Jones in at the 3. That's the group that David Adelman's going out there with to start the second half. Robinson misses. The Nuggets leading by 10. To the inside. Alvarado with the steal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Jokic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the Nuggets with some changes. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic. And it's Johnson in for Jones. After Naji launches a 3. The Knicks pull it in.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
And the Nuggets pushing it up now. Outside for Murray. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Naji passes to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. 7-foot shot. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Murray. The Nuggets leading by 10. And we're seeing Cam Johnson take his offensive game, GA, to another level.
Upping his scoring while remaining efficient. Most of his shots coming from long distance, but he can put the ball in the bucket from just about anywhere.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Cameron Johnson stays even. He said, I just try to come in and do my job every game, no matter what that looks like. And as somebody who shoots a lot of threes, some days can be better than others. So you just ride the waves while you can and focus on that next play. The next shot and your results, they'll be the results. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Najee's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Count it.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Hardaway dishes to Johnson. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Najee, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Knicks trail by 17. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Watson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Najee, defended by Towns. Brown, the pass to Watson. Here's Najee. Over Towns. And that's collected by Brunson.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Poked away. Hardaway with it. Brunson picks him up. And another miss by Denver. New York shooting struggles apparent. 37% from the field.
Oh, good contest and the board. They're going to show that in the video, folks. That is too good.
Watson surveying the D. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Hart, right side. That's tipped. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
After Najee. The Knicks pull it in. Brunson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns kicks to Brunson. Beyond the arc. Oh, Brunson good from range.
One of the things you love about Jalen Brunson, he takes quality shots. How about that look from 3?
Back to Hardaway. To the middle. And now the Knicks on the break. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Great open look there. Watson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Jalen Brunson approaches the point guard position as a scorer. Boy, this guy can light you up.
And both free throws good for Brunson. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. That 3 off the mark. To the paint. Bridges dishes to Towns. Doesn't go that time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Nuggets lead by 50. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
So we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Jalen Brunson. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low. That one drops for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Nuggets leading by 14. Pass to Watson. Back to Jokic. Now Brown. And here's Jokic. Defended by Towns.
That some point, does the defense decide we need to send more at him? Because right now he is scoring at will.
Brunson, left side. And Towns throws it down.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Pass to Jokic. Back to Murray. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Yeah, I guess when you're up this big, you can afford to get a little sloppy. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here, really giving his team a lift.
Here's Towns. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Assisted.
Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. From deep, Jokic. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Now Jokic. Just a little under 2.5 minutes of pass now here in the 4th. He gets it to go. Knicks trail by 12. Puts up a deep 3 with the tip.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Al Hart. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter.
Boy, Josh Hart so willing to make the extra pass. This guy finds the best shot.
Now Jokic. And the 3 misses. Towns fires. Gordon with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Well, you love to see Bridges keep the pressure on the defense and draw the contact.
It's the first that brings them within single digits. Christian Brown's checked in for Jones. All free throws good from Bridges. For Denver, they've gone 4 of 8 in this 4th quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Brown! The shot is off. Here's New York. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Town. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Watson, he's checked in for Denver.
Well, this is what makes Town so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Nikola Jokic. Rebounded by Town. Knicks trail by 6. A minute 20 left in the game. And they pick up the 2.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
And here's Jokic. Jokic rising up.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Out of bounds. New York ball.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Knicks ball.
Six-point game. Brunson fires. Jokic pulls it down. And 101 left in the 4th. From 19, that one goes.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish. And
here's Jokic. and the layup is off.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Assistant goes to Josh Hart.
17 points was their biggest margin. The clock now can just run out for the Nuggets. Outside Murray.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd's, oh, wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports as we get ready to go with our set and coach that long. Off season is over. The NBA is back. How happy are you to hear those words?
You have no idea. I've been waiting a long time for tonight, a game that counts. How great is this?
A look at the starting group here for Denver. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Hayden Watson is out there with Christian Brown. And it's Murray in at the small forward position. McDaniels, that's good.
Look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
And it's Jokic missing. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, I caught up with the Timberwolves head coach. Coach told me Jamal Murray is at the top of their scouting report. He said to me pregame, Murray is the ideal combo guard. He can excel on or off the ball. That is what makes him tough to deal with. You just never know how he'll attack you. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. Gobert with a screen on Jokic. Here's DiVincenzo. Another shot. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by Denver. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Gobert with a screen on Brown. Here's DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota. Denver has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Jokic. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Look, I'm not sure what's going on with him. 0 for the night. Might be time to give someone else a chance. Well, that was unbelievable. Not many guys can do what Ant-Man just did.
Stan, Rudy Gobert, he can be a double-double machine, but his real importance is on the defensive end.
Yeah, he's been named Defensive Player of the Year 4 times, which is tied for the most in NBA history, B.A., and he's been the anchor of multiple top-ranked defenses throughout his career.
And Jokic throws it down.
Well, the first guy you have to box out there, Nikola Jokic. That's just bad recognition.
Outside for Randall. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Inside, Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
Gordon on the wing, beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
DiVincenzo pass to Gobert, and that one good.
Yeah, inside, Gobert can be a true monster, using his size and reach very effectively.
The baseline J. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 8 now. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
And here's Jokic outside. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Jokic has got 5.
Only 2 of 8 to start this game. We'll see if that bucket gets him going.
Stolen by Jokic. Brown against DiVincenzo. From deep, Jokic. Minnesota with the rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The physicality Gordon plays with jumps out at you. He's got a fearlessness about him.
Back to DiVincenzo. Puts up a 3. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Murray. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, hey, Randall possesses this kind of range. The defense has to at least honor his shot.
Murray, no good. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
A nice shot by Watson.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game.
Whoa!
Oh, sweet move.
Yeah, doing it with speed and style. Edwards putting on a show at the rim.
Jokic passes to Gordon. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. He's got 5. Here's Randall. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, it's a tough brand of basketball Randall plays. He endures a lot of contact.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. To the paint. 3 seconds left. Out to Gordon. Got it up. Perry.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
Randall and Gobert are in the middle. Edwards is the 2, McDaniels the 3. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Gobert. Watson with the rebound. Murray from outside. Here's Jokic. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Pass to Edwards. Denver grabs the miss.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunity.
Oh, misses the dunk. And it's Murray with the ball for the Nuggets. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert. Gobert working inside.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Gordon. And he... Oh, okay!
Oh, my gosh. My goodness, Aaron Gordon putting on a show.
The 3, DiVincenzo. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
Murray passes to Jokic. Denver moving it around. Shoots. Pulls up. 5 to shoot. Murray doing tough work inside.
You see Murray's agility on display there, helping him outwork some tough inside defense.
To the inside. And stolen by Jokic. Watson with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. And Gordon with the big finish.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Jokic finds Johnson for 3. And there's Jokic on the assist by Johnson. Jokic has got 5 points in the quarter.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Pass to Edwards. To the middle. To win the run. And it's good on the lay-in. And that's now 8 points for Rudy Gobert. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
Gordon can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 8. The 3, DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Puts up a deep 3. Count it after missing his first 6 shots. Now 1 for 7.
Well, with each season in the NBA, DiVincenzo has worked to increase his range.
Back to Murray. DiVincenzo with the steal. Randall left side. Outside. DiVincenzo. Gordon with a steal. Murray passes to Johnson. Now here's Jokic. Checked by Randall. Pass to Gordon. Back to Jokic. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Jokic passes to Johnson. Clock at 2 for 3. Gordon.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
A miss there. Still shooting 6 for 9, though. Here's Edwards. Excellent defense there from Watson.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Out to Gordon. Fires from deep. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game. Down low. Tipped. Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. And Gordon with the big finish.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
And that concludes the first half. Nuggets ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
They're up because of the three-point shot, scoring in bunches. It also opens up things down low.
And that's something to watch.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you got to like what Aaron Gordon has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's the 5 for David Adelman. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Peyton Watson. And it's Jones in at the 3. And stolen by Jones. Gordon, the pass to Jokic. Back to Gordon. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Reed from deep three-point land. Jones grabs the board. The Nuggets lead by 12. Gordon outside. Driving. Oh, are you kidding me?
My goodness. Control, poise, strength, all of the above by Gordon there.
The 3, Conley. Gordon pulls it in. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Murray inside. He's guarded by Conley. Pass to Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 6 assists here tonight.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
Oh, man, what happened at halftime? Since then, they're 0 for 4.
Back to Jones. Pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Jokic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's been an outstanding performance for them in just about every area.
Yeah, and to do it on the road, it shows how well prepared this team was coming into this contest.
Gordon can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 18. Conley with the ball. Checked by Murray. Reed for 3. Rebounded by Denver. Watson's got 4 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Jones. Minnesota with a rebound. Conley up top, defended by Murray. Here's Reed. Banked it in off the glass.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1-5 from the field.
Here's Jokic. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Jokic has got 16 points now.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
That's what Reed brings to the table. He's got an impressive combination of strength and mobility.
Gordon on the wing. Back to Jokic. To the middle. Oh, and Reed with a block.
Outstanding defense by Reed there. He understands the importance of protecting the basket.
And it's Jokic with the ball for Denver. Inside, here's Gordon. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Anderson. Watson with the rebound. Watson's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, as a scorer, that's where Anderson likes to operate. He has a lot of tricks in there.
Pass to Jokic. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, there's a lot to like about Jokic. But Stan, you wanted to highlight a very specific skill.
Yeah, B.A., it's his fundamentals on the offensive glass. When he rebounds, he keeps it up high so that he can put it right back up. Bigs need to learn not to bring the ball down.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Well, Conley is an excellent decision maker and floor general for this team.
Pass to Jones. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. A slam dunk by Reed.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jokic passes to Murray. Back to Jokic. And again, it's Denver missing.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Reed, good. Reed's got 8.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Jones. From downtown, the shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got assist number 7 tonight. Nabbing another steal, and that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
Murray. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He wrecked.
And so it's Denver, up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he definitely deserves the award. Leading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Releases from 15. And another miss by Denver.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Oh, Edwards, money on the triple.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Jokic, no good.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from
The 3,
Curry.
DiVincenzo. Rebound by the Nuggets. Gordon's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Jokic. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Murray from outside.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Jones grabs the board.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
The defense was just nowhere to be found, and because of that, he adds to their lead.
Yeah, look, the truth is, he doesn't need much space anyway, but that one was too easy.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Pass to Murray. Lets it go from deep. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. And the Nuggets lead by 16.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
DiVincenzo, pass to Gobert from 13. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, right there, DiVincenzo feels out the defense and scores it himself.
Jokic against Gobert. Here's Murray. Throws it up. Randall rips down the board.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Oh, Gobert cleans it up. Wow.
One thing they've done well tonight, and that's rebounding.
Outside DiVincenzo. And the three misses. Denver leading by 12. Here's Murray. Lets it fly from 18. Oh, he cannot hit. Outside, DiVincenzo. Edwards. Oh, he can't jam it home.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success. Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Outside Murray. Now Gordon. Randall with a steal. Edwards with it. Guarded out by Watson. Can't get the three. Denver has gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Here's Jokic. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Gordon pulls it down. Denver in the lead. Now Murray. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync. Now DiVincenzo. Fires away from outside. Jokic with a rebound. Denver leading by 9. Oh, Murray blowing the top off.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nuggets.
And it was dueling three-pointers all night. A battle they won.
Both teams had the same plan. Win the game on the perimeter. So fun to watch.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Nikola Jokic.
Well, his triple-double stat line is evidence of his impact on this game. He was affecting play at all times.
The three is in!
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
Edwards. Oh, the putback is no good. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow. Reality's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill is going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Wembanyama the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Ran in his bag. And the crowd is, oh, wow.
Liddell, and he's done it again.
Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick rampage Jackson.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now let's take a look at Denver's opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Christian Brown is out there with Murray, and it's Watson in at the 3 spot. And when you look at these two teams tonight, GA both have a number of veterans on their roster.
Well, we hear all the time about how valuable having experienced players can be. And clearly, both of these teams have bought into that philosophy.
And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Jokic. Inside, Embiid. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Well, listen, if Embiid gets the ball that close to the rim, it is over. You have to deny position.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Now, here's Maxey. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Wide open look here for Murray. Another three for Denver.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. I asked him about Nikola Jokic and what makes him such a difficult matchup for defenses, and he said his versatility. He's a capable scorer and a fantastic passer. We have to be wary of his scoring and distribution with him, and that's not easy. Let's see how things unfold in this one. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in. Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Maxey, no good. Nuggets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. They get it back.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
With the drive. George, no good. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Pass to Jokic. The 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Down low, here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, he's really known to hurt you from deep, but you love to see Paul George attack the rim like that as well.
Jokic kicks to Murray. Back to Jokic, kicks it out to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Embiid, no good. The Nuggets leading by 4. Pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And we all know Gordon isn't just going to lay it up. He's going for the throwdown every time.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Knocks down the 3-ball. Oubre's got 6 points.
Well, the defense is going to try to shut down certain things, but it's impossible to deny everything. That's a skilled play right there.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
And we've seen Gordon in the dunk contest before. He enjoys showing off when given the chance.
Lob pass to George. Jokic with the steal. And here's the fast break. Watson leading the way. Nailed from three-point land.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
From deep, George. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose and fires off his answer.
Murray finds Jokic. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. He's got 9.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
George passes to Oubre. Here's Edgecombe. He's covered by Murray. Lock at 6, and Embiid in the corner. Here's Murray up on top. One of the most consistent producers in the league. He's averaging around 25.5 points a game. Count it, good.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Maxey deciding where to go with it. George with the screen on Brown. Maxey, Jokic grabs the miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Nuggets ahead. They finish. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Christian Brown. And it's Watson in at the 3. Pass to Watson. There's the 3. The second effort. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. Maxey into the lane. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season. Now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Back to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
One of the best passing bigs the league has to offer. If you're open, Jokic will find you.
And you talk about physical dominance combined with skill. Tim, at his peak, where does Joel Embiid rank?
Well, Kevin, I'm not sure we've ever seen a 7-footer with this combination of power and three-point shooting touch. Injuries really are the only thing that have slowed him down.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
And George kicks to Embiid. Embiid with the screen on Brown. Maxey passes to Embiid, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got his second basket of the night. Denver leading by 8. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Tyrese Maxey trying to do it all for his team. He said, I think the biggest part is leadership. I need to lead by example and lead with my voice. I have to play well, and if I do that, I can demand respect with my play. But I really want to set a good example just by how hard I work. Kevin?
Great mentality. All right, Allie, we thank you very much.
Yeah, look at that range by Paul George.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got assist number 8 here in this one already. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 10-point game. Into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 6 points.
Well, he's raising the stakes here in the second quarter and being more efficient in the process.
Jokic makes it look easy inside.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Maxey's got 6 here in this quarter. Out to the wing, to the paint. Here's Jokic. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one on Embiid.
And how about absorbing the punishment and still complete the play? That's a great finish by Jokic.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Jones is checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He's got 8. Embiid with the screen on Brown. From deep, Maxey buries it from three-point range. He's got 11.
A really strong second quarter in terms of scoring in basketball.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, that's just too easy for Jokic. This is why defensively you've got to get him away from the basket.
Driving in. Pass to Embiid. George sets a screen for Embiid. Right side, George. Back to Embiid. Baseline jumper. Shot is good, and the Nugget lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Paul George.
And that's why Paul George is such a talented scorer. He can even do it off the catch.
Now, here's Jokic. 22 points for him. Whoa! Jokic stretching even his range.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
2 points. That one goes. George has got 12 points in the game.
Look at that touch by Paul George.
And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Murray. Jokic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Nuggets. Out left to the wing. Here's Edgecombe. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the middle, Oubre with the steal. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some hope.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hello, folks. Glad to have you with us. The Joker is in the building.
Right now, Joker's getting the last laugh, showing the size and skill that make him a perennial MVP candidate.
And next up, that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, one half to go. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, you're going to have to adjust the way you're defending him. He is getting whatever he wants right at the rim.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Count it, and the Nugget lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Maxey. Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. And here's Maxey following the three-pointer by Jokic. And Embiid is right there.
Well, trying to keep Embiid off the glass must feel like pushing a brick wall. Nice second chance opportunity there.
Now, here's Jokic. 33 points for him. Nice move. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
Edgecombe, no good. Denver leading by 12. Driving inside. And stolen by Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. A three ball. Maxey, no good.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Watson. And for the Nuggets, they're shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. Jokic passes to Gordon. Watson dishes to Gordon. Back to Watson. And it's off from three-point range. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's George. It's hauled in by Watson. To the inside. Out to Hardaway. Takes the three. And another miss by Denver. Philadelphia has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, we still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something. Guys, back to you.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets.
Well, Aaron Gordon affects every aspect of the game. Plus, he infuses athleticism and versatility into your lineup. Such a valuable piece of this team.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Christian Brown.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
And here's George for three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
That's a beautiful stroke that time by Paul George. If he gets a look from beyond the arc, he is really dangerous.
Hardaway against Maxey. Right side George. And for over a decade in the NBA, Greg, Paul George was as scary a wing as you'd find.
Man, a two-way terror with elite size and athleticism. The Sixers paid him hoping for more of the same, but can he hold off Father Time?
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Zeke Naji comes in for Jokic, and Jones subbed in for Peyton Watson. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. That one goes in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
It's rebounded by Naji. The Nuggets leading by 11. Inside, here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Embiid kicks to Oubre. That's in, coming off the assist from Embiid. Oubre's got 12 points in the game.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
So it's Philadelphia now. Denver getting their last shot to go. And here's Maxey outside. Good D by Hardaway.
So far, he hasn't done a lot of damage from three. Only had that one in the first half.
Outside for Murray. Offensive rebound. In the corner, Hardaway with it. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Gordon. Fires the three. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 21.
Well, he is really filling it up, but also keeping others involved.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll return shortly. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they've got Jones. Peyton Watson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Jamal Murray. And it's Hardaway in at the point guard position. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Not always a huge part of Jokic's game, but the three-point shot, he's becoming more comfortable taking it.
Maxey with it. Hardaway picks him up. Embiid wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Jokic high post. Shoots from the line. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
What a performance for him on the offensive end. He's been fantastic the entire game.
And how about Embiid putting the versatility on full display? How many other bigs can do that?
Maxey against Hardaway. Outside, Jones. Another three for Denver.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Maxey passes to George, and it's George finishing it off.
He is such a versatile scorer, and once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Here's Murray, and again it's Denver.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor. Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Embiid there for the rebound.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
George sets a screen for Edgecombe. Here's George. The long shot, no good. Now Murray. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Jumper is off. And George, there we go. And Jim, this is year 2 of that 4-year, $211 million contract for Paul George.
And when he's been healthy, Kevin, he has shown himself to be one of the best swingmen in the game. But now he's in his mid-30s, and this can be the point where players often start to wear down. Well, look, he might not quite be the player he once was, but make no mistake about it. Paul George, on any given night, can go out there and take over a game.
Holmes, good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
Now, here's Holmes. After the miss from Joel Embiid.
Oh, and he's a very good mid-range shooter, but the defense was all over him there, making that a very difficult shot.
Maxey showing off the post move right there.
Yeah, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Now, here's Johnson. .139 left in the fourth quarter. The Nuggets clear the glass. Bruce Brown can't drop the tough three-pointer. The 76ers trail by 17.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Denver.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And they've really had a dominant run of games against this opponent this year. They played them 3 times and won every one.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jokic.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
Here's Strother. 50 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Johnson fires. There's the jumper. Nice one.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Winning away from home takes nerve and great discipline. Kudos to them.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid. Oh, great touch off the pass. And so here's Denver. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Now Brown. And stolen by Maxey. And now the fast break. Embiid with the ball.
Really unselfish play by Embiid, keeping others involved.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Here's Strother.
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away.
Waving the arm of the fake, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Vince has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd is... Oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow. Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Vince has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is... Oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Vince has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is... Oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Poor clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul. Doncic pulls up, three-pointer. Vince has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag, and the crowd is... Oh, wow. Liddell, he's done it again. Dynamite. And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. He's going to take this all the way. Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, friends. Goodbye to bad nights. It is a good chance. We'll try again. I often wonder, but really...
And an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. What's better than NBA basketball on a Saturday night? We're here to bring you the action. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty. Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the three, small forward. Pure from three-point range. The start of a fresh season, but we know the focus for both of these teams is to come out strong today.
Yeah, for the first handful of games, you just want to play hard and build some chemistry. Get more comfortable with your teammates while also learning their tendencies and preferences.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with power finish.
The 7-footer Towns using his size to perfection down low.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
Brunson passes to Hart. He can't get it to go. Good D by Gobert. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
The 3, DiVincenzo. Towns with a rebound. For New York, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And stolen by Edwards. Brunson against DiVincenzo. The kick out to Edwards. And another shot. And he connects with a jumper.
Edwards flexing on them now. Bully ball inside.
DiVincenzo against Brunson. There's the drive. Here's Towns. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one. So you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Inside. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo. Gobert's got his second bucket on the night. McDaniels with a steal. To the middle. Here's Randle. Hart with the defensive effort.
You won't see that from him very often, missing the bunny like that.
To the inside. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Big time effort, denying that one. Playing the game with real force and passion.
And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, VA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
First trip to the line for him here.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that. Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
And here's Edwards outside. Drills it from deep. Edwards got 5.
Almost sneaking out to the corner. Edwards with the 3 ball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Mike Brown. He was complimentary of his opponent, Anthony Edwards. Coach told me Ant is a special player in terms of his athleticism, skill, and his mindset. He approaches each matchup with an aggressiveness that we need to try and match. Brian, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again.
Great lead pass, anticipating where his man was going to be, not where he was.
From outside, off the mark.
You know, his touch just has not been there tonight. You wonder how big their lead would be if he was hot.
Pass to Edwards from behind the arc. Sinks the tray. Give him 8 points now. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
That is a ferocious take by Anunoby. The drive there, he had no intention of slowing down. Straight downhill.
DiVincenzo driving, and it's New York with a rebound.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field and seems really frustrated.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You know, the question is, do you leave him in? A third foul this early could spell trouble.
Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
Edwards can't hit. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt, and it's Gobert in at the center position. Wherever OG Anunoby goes, his teams win a lot of games, Clark.
Yeah, you think about his second season. I mean, BA, part of the 2019 Raptors title squad was Anunoby. I mean, his defense is superb, and it affects winning in a big-time way.
Down low. Towns drops the hammer.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. The 3, DiVincenzo drains the triple. DiVincenzo's got 9.
Just cannot allow DiVincenzo to shoot it from there.
Hart with a screen on DiVincenzo. Brunson passes to Hart, and Hart throws it down.
He sees the tall defender, and he just gets more aggressive.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. DiVincenzo finds Gobert, puts up a deep 3. Hart pulls it in. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Brunson passes to Anunoby. Towns in his comfort zone.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
To the middle. Here's Towns. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Edwards against Bridges. They get it again. Here's Gobert. Can't cash in the 10-footer. For New York, they've gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Towns a screen on Gobert. Pass to Hart to the inside. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. Towns has got 19 points. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Anunoby passes to Towns. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
Pass to Gobert. Out to DiVincenzo. Gobert inside. Covered by Towns. Gobert no good. Inside. And stolen by Edwards. And it's Randall with the jam.
Boy, what a throwdown by the well-built 6'9" Julius Randle with power.
Here's Brunson. It's not going to go for him. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota's got 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Well, you look at how the Knicks built this team, Clark. Some astute all-in trades.
Yeah, you know, New York spent years, BA, building their draft assets. They cashed them in on some all-star level guys, and we're seeing the fruit of that kind of work.
In transition. The 3, DiVincenzo. Edwards. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Towns. Karl Anthony Towns doing his thing inside.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Gobert with a screen on Brunson. For three, DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Randall against Bridges. Back to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
There you go. Bridges playing the role of facilitator. Boy, I like that.
McDaniels, a screen on Hart. Randall, pass to Gobert. For three, DiVincenzo. And it's New York with a rebound. Hart's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Here's Towns. And it's good. These teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got it off in time.
I have to admit, it's really difficult to decipher exactly what happened. They'll go to the monitors as this is a big call.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Thanks for tuning in. The story tonight.
One thing I'll say, they've been poised with the ball. Keep turnovers down, allows you to level up.
Yeah, hard to gain momentum. All right, fellas, let's now take a look at what's to come on the upcoming schedule. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
He's hard to stop once he gets to the rim. That's great defense right there.
Year to year, Karl Anthony Towns remains an elite three-point threat in this league, Clark.
Yeah, he's one of the best shooters, period, in the league. And when you talk about just big guy shooters, he is the best. I mean, Jokic is maybe going to give him a run for the money, but I'd take Cat as the best three-point shooter of big men in the league. I mean, he's 7 feet tall, 250 pounds, and it's really hard to find anybody that can guard him outside and inside. 3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Anderson comes in for Julius Randle. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for Edwards. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention. And a chance here to check out some stats for OG Anunoby. Mike Conley's checked in for DiVincenzo. Minnesota in the lead. From deep, Conley. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now.
Their first miss after hitting 3 straight shots, but I like their aggressiveness coming out of the half.
Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. To the paint. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Hart. Oh, and Reid with a block.
What a denial that time by Reid. Excellent body control on that block.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Down low. And Hart throws it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Towns, a screen on Conley. Brunson passes to Towns. Reed with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 3. The Timberwolves making it to their second straight Western Conference Finals last year, Clark.
Yeah, you know, what impressed me the most, I think, was making it last year as a 6 seed. Gelling down the stretch of the season. They struggled for a good part of the season, but the last third or so of the season, they really came together. Just did not have quite enough to make it to the final.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Conley passes to Reed. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Towns looking for an opening. To the inside. Stolen by Reed. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the middle. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Looking to win the run. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got 7.
Confident shot from Anunoby there. Showing he's very comfortable rising up off the catch.
Reed, good.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Bridges. Back to Brunson. New York working the ball around now. Towns against Reed from 9 feet out. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Reed for 3. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Towns has got 33.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Well, Grant, the 2025 season was sort of a return to form for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, B.A. He just seemed more comfortable out there, right? Getting back to what his numbers used to look like and just playing with reckless abandon.
Well, one of the ways you mark consistency is looking at a player's efficiency rating, and Cat's is generally among the best in the league.
Conley finds Reed. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Towns, a screen on Conley. Inside, stolen by Reed. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Dosunmu for 3. He drops it from range. And the Timberwolves lead by 10.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Conley looking for an opening. Reed for 3. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
That really could be a morale-crushing three-pointer, fellas. What a way to head into the fourth quarter.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 13. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened on the court for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the 3.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the Rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
To the paint. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Oh! Edwards finishes the break. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Hart passes to Towns. Pass to Anunoby. Over Gobert. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. McDaniels got room. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Bridges outside. DiVincenzo with a steal. There's the 3. He buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 9 points now in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Right side Edwards. 3-pointer. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got 8 rebounds in the game. Anunoby finds Bridges. Back to Anunoby. Oh, he jammed it!
OG elevated. Boy, this guy can fly.
Minnesota leading by 17. Randall, a screen on Brunson. Here's Randall. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on it.
Here's Towns. Oh, he goes to the glass with that one.
Well, I tell you what, so hard trying to corral Towns. He's got excellent strength, good feet, good hands, and he's got a will to score the ball that you've got to appreciate.
And that one falls for Towns. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, BA, and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
The 3. Towns with a rebound. Knicks trail by 19. Bridges passes to Hart, and stolen by Edwards. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
New York ball.
Brunson against DiVincenzo. Towns on a screen. And Brunson, here we go. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Stolen by Bridges.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Timberwolves.
Their transition game was the standout for me. Created a lot of extra pressure pushing the ball.
I agree. They took control of the tempo and were really dictating the terms of the game.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And no longer is this season series tied at 1 game apiece. They come away with the victory here tonight against the Knicks.
And he racks up 2.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Stolen by Bridges.
63.
Here's Hart. Randall with a steal. Edwards. The 3 is off. Fast break. Here comes New York. Outside Anunoby. Now Bridges. Brunson fires. It's good from beyond the arc.
Yeah, making the smart pass there. I mean, Bridges doesn't just hold the ball.
Fires the 3. Booyah! He sinks the triple.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I'll tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
Anunoby against Edwards. McDaniels. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up 100%.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for
Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson. Ball clearance and a chance here, and beautifully put away. Wembanyama the save, the reverse, and the foul.
Doncic pulls up, three-pointer.
Has knocked out Chuck Liddell. Grant in his bag. And the crowd's wow.
He's done it again.
Dynamite.
And look out for Hill in the open field. He's got an angle. Hill's going to take this all the way.
Wow! Quick Rampage Jackson.
You can feel the excitement in the air. It's the season opener for both these teams.
The wait is finally over for these fans. Both teams hoping to kick things off with a win, so I expect a lot of effort tonight.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Runs in the pass to Towns. Misses from close range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Embiid with a screen on Brunson. Maxey, that's a 2-pointer. And the jumper falls for him.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by Towns.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Oubre. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Shoots over Anunoby. Oubre can't get it to go.
Usually he's a master in the midi, but not that time.
And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But GA, there's been some slipping.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, that has some truth to it.
That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him what makes him so hard to guard. He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Guys, back over to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
How did he brick that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Pass to George. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far.
We see this so often. Embiid makes a strong move, drawing contact, and completes the play.
Well, Greg, we know at his peak, Joel Embiid, one of the elite two-way centers to ever play in the NBA.
The former league MVP, but when you weigh close to 300 pounds and move like he did, not entirely surprising that his lower extremities took a toll.
And that one's good, Towns.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
Maxey kicks to George. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Brunson with it. George picks him up. Oubre with the steal. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Pass to Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edgecombe. From deep. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. George sets a screen. Kicks it out to Maxey. Back to George. And he drops in the layup off the glass. George has got his second basket of the game.
What's not to like? He's been really good so far. Good start.
Anunoby in the corner. Embiid with the steal. Here's Edgecombe. Defended by Bridges. Pass to Embiid. Embiid the screen. Maxey, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Hart the pass to Towns. Back to Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. To the paint. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Down low, Bridges with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Some nice passing by New York here. That's a 2 from Towns. He can't hit that time. Bridges with the steal. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's Hart. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. And it's Oubre in at the 3 spot. So Richard, from title contender to in the lottery. What went wrong for the Sixers last year?
Well, we could start at the top. Joel Embiid's health. He only played in 19 games. Then their young superstar Tyrese Maxey, he missed 30 games. And Paul George, he hyperextended his knee in the preseason and never looked comfortable all year. It was a nightmare year in Philly.
Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Muscling it home, Embiid.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Brunson kicks to Towns. Brunson, great positioning on the putback.
How about the hustle there from Brunson? Excellent work, just using energy.
George with the screen on Brunson. Embiid in the corner. Off target from 3-point range. Knicks trail by 3. Left side, Towns. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
He's so solid from really any range, but Towns' jump shot puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Maxey passes to George. Towns against Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Brunson. Maxey, no good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Launches it. Clark, that's good. Clark's got the lead up to 2 now for the Knicks.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Embiid drives in.
Yeah, you better make a business decision and get out of that way. Barreling through, you better clear the way for Embiid.
Now with Joel Embiid, Pritchard, you worry that injuries had stolen his best years from him.
The 2023 MVP season was magical. Hope he can stay healthy because he is truly a unicorn. Just an incredible player. Plus, he's pretty fun off the floor, too.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Here's Hart after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Paul George with the steal. Pass to Embiid. Now here's Oubre. Back to Embiid. That's no basket. His 3rd miss in 8 tries. Outside, Towns. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play.
And Kevin, they dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
George with the screen on Brunson. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Again, Embiid missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
Embiid, no good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Anunoby, and Anunoby slams it in.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Brunson the pass to Towns. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Hart, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Kicks it out to Maxey. 5 on the clock. Here's Embiid. Maxey passes to Oubre. The 18-footer is right on the mark. Now just a 2-point New York lead.
Such great feel for the game and where his teammates are. Maxey letting his basketball IQ take over.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Embiid with the screen on Brunson. Releases. Will not go. This is off the front iron. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for New York. Between his points and his rebounds, he was a star for him in that quarter. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team.
All right, Allie, thank you. And folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim.
And as we turn our... And that is our...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Miles McBride out there with Jose Alvarado. Then it's Jeremy Sohan. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. And it's Dadier in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Mike Brown as we get going here in the second half. And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Sohan with the screen. Over in the corner, McBride. Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. George sets a screen for Oubre. Looking for George. He gets it there. And it's George finishing it off.
I'd like to see that BG getting after it.
In general, RJ, how would you describe Kelly Oubre's value to a franchise?
We know what Oubre provides a team. He's a versatile player who adds length. When he's aggressive on the offensive end, his slashing and movement can cause problems.
The 76ers trail. Embiid the screen. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Maxey. He's defended by Alvarado. 6 to shoot. The 3 from George. Rebound by Sohan.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, guys. Tyrese Maxey, a late first-round pick back in 2020, but he's become an all-star. He said, quote, "I've always had that chip with me from day one. I had to earn everything I got from a basketball perspective and make a name for myself. I try hard to foresee and envision this." Kevin?
The drive for greatness, something to watch. All right, Allie, we appreciate the report.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting 1 of the past 4 shots to fall.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Dadier's shot is off.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
And George, here we go. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Robinson, that's good.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Maxey. And the layup's good off the glass. Maxey's got 6.
So tenacious. Maxey finds a way through.
The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Jose Alvarado is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Maxey. He's defended by Alvarado. Maxey attacking, and the dunk by Embiid.
One of many things Maxey excels at, running plays and getting teammates involved.
Alvarado with it. Hasn't made one yet. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the plan going into last season for the Sixers, Richard, was win now around their veterans. But now they have some great younger talent, too.
And with the health of Embiid and Paul George, a change to the younger players is not a bad idea, but it's still a tough decision.
And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Now, here's George. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by George, no good.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for OG Anunoby. So New York ends up going with the new group. For Philadelphia, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. George with the screen on Brunson. To the middle. George finds Embiid. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And to put things simply, this has not been his quarter.
Pass to Towns. Hart outside. Towns sets the pick for Anunoby. Down low. Hart outside. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. From deep, Brunson, and it was still over the rim. Offensive basket interference. The 76ers shooting at a decent 44% clip here. George with the screen on Brunson. To the paint. And George kicks to Embiid. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Here's Towns. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Maxey's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. And we're coming right back after this break. 3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. George is the 4 with Embiid at the 5. And it's Oubre in at the small forward spot.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Towns, a screen on Maxey. Brunson the pass to Towns. And the rejection by Embiid.
Love to see Embiid swatting down shots, taking advantage of his size and frame.
George, that's a 2-pointer. Knicks with the rebound. Towns has got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one. Maxey with it. Hart covering. Maxey kicks to Embiid. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Brunson attacking. Good D by Embiid.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Embiid sets the pick for George. Embiid against Hart. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by George.
Yeah, Embiid is getting everything he wants on the offensive side. He's playing some aggressive basketball right now.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Brunson draws the double. Anunoby outside. Here's Towns. Yep, that one goes. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half.
Knicks trail by 3. Brunson kicks to Bridges. And there's the 3.
This demonstrates how confident Bridges has become. Knows he has a green light to fire away.
Philadelphia's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Now here's Embiid. Now George. Embiid with the screen on Hart. George, the 3 doesn't go.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in.
That is the kind of stuff you only see in video games. Come on, Mikal.
And just miss after miss right now. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Now here's Brunson. Start with the screen for Brunson. Towns! A three-pointer. Good.
And this is why he's a go-to option. Towns enjoys getting the chance to come up big for his team.
Embiid, the 3. Good for Embiid.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3. Brunson against Maxey. Peaks. Brunson against Maxey. Peaks advantage. That J is good.
How fast Brunson plays. His pull-up is really unguardable.
Rebounded by